What up, tubers? We back for some more drafting. Freshly shaved. Baby bottom smooth. Hit that like and subscribe button. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Let's jump right into this pick one, pack one, where we opened a Lizard Blades and a Spinning Wheel Kick. Lizard Blades is a pretty strong card. I like the fact that the reconfigure does not cost any colored mana, so you're able to like play the blades and equip it on the same turn, even if we only have a single red. That being said, it's also in red, which I think Spinning Wheel Kick has just been more of an all-star. But I'll take the Lizard Blades. I'm down to see if we can get rewarded for taking that instead of what I would normally take. And we get past a Otawara, Soaring City. Not going to second pick that. What do we have here for us? Both these artifacts are solid. I don't love taking the Octopus second pick, but it's something I would take later down the line. Construct's a solid second pick if we want to. Imperial Oath is in the pack. Obviously very, very good. I bet you Oath is probably the strongest card here. But the construct keeps us a little bit more open and is cheaper, but yeah, I think we'll just go with the Oath. Definitely the strongest card in the pack. I'm not sure about Lizard Blades over Spinning Wheel Kick. I was probably supposed to take the Spinning Wheel Kick, but Lizard Blades definitely has a lot of upside, but let's just take the Oath into potentially a Replication Specialist. This card came way, way, way down in my pick order as the format progressed. Used to first pick this card all the time, and now, I mean, it's still a good card, and I'll take it here, but it's not like a slam dunk bomb or anything like that. Losing out on like a Disruptor. Not much here. Specialist definitely has some good upside to it. Risona. If this was Ryu, then I would take it 100%, but Risona is not a very good red-white card. Here, for us, we have, like, Smelter or Kami Flare. Both pretty solid. We could definitely be going some red-blue artifact route. I'll take the Smelter here over the Flare and see if maybe that pans out. A lot of upside on the Smelter. Wow. So we passed a Selfless Samurai, Reinforced Ronin, a couple other white cards. Samurai is just much, much better than anything else here, so I think that's got to be the slam dunk choice for me. Card is a huge overperformer. And it does it all for 2 mana. Okay, well. Again, another card I'm not really happy with, but I do think it is the choice here, and we might be moving into the the rarely seen red-white Samurai. There were at least a couple of cards I could wheel. Exemplar would be decent. I don't think the Ronin's going to come back, but that's a possibility. Let's do it. Let's see if we can draft the red-white aggro deck. Yikes. That is a 7th pick Fade into Antiquity, but we're not going to take that. We're going to take the Unstoppable Ogre here. Surprisingly, the Ogre has a lot of synergy with Samurai, just because it also has the Warrior typing, which a lot of your cards do care about warriors. Otherwise, I would take the Era. Oh yeah, look at that. Holy smokes, wait, what? That is actually really crazy for an 8th pick. Heiko Yamazaki or Imperial Oath number 2 is nuts. I mean, I'll go with the Yamazaki here, but we're sending some really strange signals. I mean, this is too good in the red-white deck, just because you have so many other ways to enable it. We need to find some cheap artifacts that we don't mind like trading off now, although I don't think Iron Apprentice is going to fit that bill. I'll take it, but unlikely I'm going to be running it. There, perfect. Got the Exemplar on the wheel. That does not do anything with Yamazaki, though. I guess there are probably not too many artifacts that I really want to pick up for it, although we already have Lizard Blades and an Unstoppable Ogre. If we end up in red-white, the Smelter is going to be a lot worse, but still playable most likely. Kindled Fury versus Dragonfly Suit. Alright, I mean, I'm okay taking the Dragonfly Suit. I don't actually think the card is bad, and it gets a lot better when I have ways to recur it. Nice, the other Exemplar on the wheel too. The only issue with red-white is that it's a one-trick pony, and oftentimes you don't have a good way to get a lot of card advantage. And so if your opponent just has like a couple of removal spells and then they play like a 4/4, you know, you're in a bad spot, but this is a pretty good start. 5 Samurai, 1 Warrior thus far. And you might think it's awkward that I passed that Rasona or whatever, that the red-white rare, but no, that card is far less important than a lot of cards in this deck. I mean, I'd rather have another Exemplar than the 3/3. Peerless Samurai versus Seven-Tail Mentor. The Menace is surprisingly great when we already have a lot of ways to like pump it, so normally I'm not a fan of Peerless Samurai, but this is the perfect deck for it, naturally. As we opened a Sokenzan, another rare land. We're probably just going to take the removal here, seeing as I don't have any yet. Wouldn't mind picking up a Befriending the Moths later on. I think this is really the only deck where Befriending the Moths shines. Although it's okay in like green-white enchantments, but let's go with some removal here since I don't really have any. Seismic Wave versus not too much else. It's another removal spell, but it's not one that you're jumping for joy over. Too often you want this to get, you know, extreme value, be a 2-for-1, be a 3-for-1. And at the end of the day, a 1-for-1 is generally what it's going to be, but good enough to take here, certainly. A bad start. I don't think we've seen any of the, what's it called, Subduer, the Tapper? Imperial Subduer, the 3-mana card. But we've seen basically everything else. Another Peerless Samurai. I think here the Aki Ronin is the better choice. This is another surprisingly good one. Especially if you don't have like the, what's it called, Tempered in Solitude enchantment. Being able to pitch your Flood or your Mana Screw and kind of get there is nice. It's also a 2-drop. Probably going to end up wheeling the Peerless Samurai anyways. Yeah, so we're probably going to end up cutting that Smelter, like I said. Although Smelter is good with Yamazaki. I don't think this makes Warriors, though. No, it makes Constructs. Let's see. Okay, decent pack. Red Shrine versus Befriending versus Intervention versus Boar. Kind of like taking the Befriending the Moths here. I don't know if we're going to wheel that first one, and I do want to get at least one. But I guess I could see just taking the Intervention for a little bit of removal. The problem with Intervention is that this is not the good type of removal you want, right? If you're casting this, then your creature is blocked, assuming you're the aggressor, which means you're probably not getting in for damage. You want the ways to get rid of their creature and then allow you to get in for damage. So I'm just going to take the Befriending here. So we have Seismic Wave, Arrest. Here now we're getting past a Recovery unit. That is solid. We have a lot of good 2-drops already, actually. 2 Exemplars, Samurai, and Lizard Blades. I'm losing out on a Windscarred Crag, and I guess an Ember Keeper, but we don't have that much to really make the Ember Keeper tick. Alright. Yeah, Recovery unit seems a little bit better. Okay, we got Befriending the Moths and Intervention again as our choices. I don't think we want the second Samurai right now. Could take the Shrine Steward. What do we got? No, just the 1 Arrest, so Let's go with the intervention over the second befriending. Wow, 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 wow. That is... Once again, pick 7, or maybe it was pick 8 in the previous pack. Everything is red and white here. I'm going to go with another captain, I guess. It's a nice top-end card, if nothing else. That was kind of crazy. So we got a katana now. Great. We were looking for one of these. Hell, we'd probably even run like 2, maybe even 3 katanas in this deck, wouldn't we? As we wield the free roll. Alright, I will take that over Unstoppable Ogre, because we're already pushing enough playables and we haven't even gone into pack 3, so... Getting a land that could also be a spell is kinda damn nice. I mean, it feels like I correctly read the signals this draft. Red-white has seemed particularly open. I don't think we've seen too much in the other colors. Not that I want to be drafting this, but... Turns out picking that Lizard Blades over the Spinning Wheel Kick is going to pay off. Ambitious Assault. I don't like this card in Ninja, or rather Samurai, because you're often not attacking with a lot of creatures until it's good, right? Normally you're attacking with one creature to get a lot of the triggers, so I think we'll take the Brute Suit here. Maybe consider playing that. There's the Peerless Samurai on the wheel. I think Gift of Wrath is surprisingly playable too, but we'll take the Samurai for the synergies. Red Shrine versus Boar. I guess we'll take the Shrine, and I'm going to put it in the sideboard for now. If we pick up the White Shrine, then I'll run both for sure, but I don't think standalone this is better than any of my other 3 drops, so... Ember Keeper, another Samurai. Yeah, I mean, everything we want, I guess. Hitotsugu consumes all. Nope. We have another Imperial Oath, a Sunblade Samurai, a Spirited Companion, and a Shatter States Era. Are we going big Samurai? A second Imperial Oath does not seem bad here. I don't really care for Seismic Wave. Yeah, I'm going to take Oath over Companion or Samurai. I think that's okay. A little bit top-end heavy. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, no, this is non-token, right? Dang it. I was going to say, the Mirror Box with double Imperial Oath would be hilarious. But we finally found our first Subduer, so I guess we're going to take that and just have infinite 3-drops. Seems right, though. We're at like 21 playables already. Is that the second Hinata, too? Michiko's Reign of Truth versus another Arrest versus a Sling. What is our enchantment and artifact count? 9 right now. So not too shabby for Reign of Truth. Card is just very good. Yeah, I think I like taking that a little bit more than the Arrest or the Sling. Rabbit Battery. Okay, that's a good one too. Another Smelter. We only have 5 artifacts now, so we're not even running the first. Battery over Kunai here. Yeah, this deck's really solid looking for a red-white. Maybe I'm missing a little bit of removal. I've passed a Kami Flare and an Arrest and a Seismic Wave, but my gosh, holy crap. Second Samurai or Tempered in Solitude now. Wow. That's rough. Both of those cards are so, so good. I think the Tempered in Solitude might be a little bit more... Well, actually, can I wheel that? I have a feeling I can wheel the Tempered in Solitude. Yeah, I'm going to go a little bit greedy. I think I'm going to try to wheel the Tempered in Solitude as we get another Rabbit Battery. Is Rabbit Battery number 2 better than Patrol number 1? Because this is a warrior as well, and it's flying, so... It's actually pretty darn good. I guess we're cutting the Dragonfly suit now. Jeez. Too much action here. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the second rabbit battery. That card's just been too good for me. This card is so bad. It's such a trap card. But I kind of want to try playing it. God, it's so awful though. Damn! 8th pick dog, 8th pick synthesizer. Holy smokes. We're gonna need to do some major cutting. I guess I can cut the Aki Ronin now. Yeah, I think we want the synthesizer. Yeah, wheeling seismic wave, wheeling shattered states. I don't think we're running any of these. I don't think the second seismic wave does anything good for us. I could definitely run the explosive entry. I don't like it, but we have enough playables. We definitely don't need it. There's the sling too. Sheesh. Okay. Can we in fact get that tempered solitude on the wheel? That would be crazy. I feel like this is a 17 land deck too, not a 16. Yeah, one of our lands is a spell anyways. We did wheel the tempered in solitude. Okay, so I guess I might actually be cutting like intervention, and we just have our... I mean, red-white was clearly undrafted by like anybody in this pod. What to cut? Samurai count 10, warrior count 1. I think this has got to be a 17 land deck though. I guess the batteries are better than the sling. I'm just a little bit worried about the intervention because it's not great with Solitude. But I also don't have that much removal. So it might be important to keep that in. I guess Ogre can be cut. I like this card a lot though. But seems fine. And I don't actually know if I need this befriending the moths anymore. It's good for pushing in damage, but our deck just has so much damn synergy. I mean, look at all these cards I'm not running. Right? Crazy to me. Yeah. I think I like something like this. Ah. I want to try this. Let's just do it. Let's just put in the Eiganjo Uprising. I think the card is actively bad, but I'm here for a little bit of fun. Maybe I will just cut that Wanderer's Intervention and we're just gonna go full on aggro. Alright, get the Sokenzan in the deck. Eight and 8. It's a little bit favor of red, but that's okay, right? We do have a lot of red activated abilities. And again, so many playables on the board, but yeah, this looks good. Let's run it. Only missing that Ryu. That card would have made the deck so much better. But it's a rare, of course, so not even guaranteed to see it. We did see Risona, and I don't think anybody actively took it, but... Alright, we've fallen down to rank 12. This is the one. I have a feeling. This is going to be the one that does it. Should be a lot of people playing now. Let's go. How is our hand? We're on the play. I don't have a 1-drop or a 2-drop, but it actually looks pretty good otherwise. Blossoming Sands for the opponent. Hey! And we did, in fact, draw a 2-drop off the top. So this hand might just smash the opponent if they don't have removal, if they just play random creatures. Yeah, that's not going to be good enough versus us. We can just go Subduer, attack for 3. Get the pressure rolling. With so many expensive spells in our deck, I wonder if this Tempered in Solitude is actually even correct to be playing. You know? Let's go ahead and attack with the Subduer. Tap the Decoy, and if they want to chump with their Shrine, I'm alright with that. Looks like they're playing a minimum of 4 colors. They might be on a Shrine deck. They're gonna flare my Subduer, sure. Make a 3/3. Alright, let's go ahead and cast the Solitude. Nice. Well, that's probably our best hit. This might be a game where the Eiganjo Uprising actually does a lot of work, huh? So they now have the red shrine as well. Yikes. Okay. That's really bad for us. So, if I cast the Uprising for 4, I'm gonna have 6 Menace creatures. And they're gonna have 6 creatures total. Don't think it's quite yet good enough, though. I think what we want to do is just land, Oath, and set up. I can't even attack into that shrine, though, is the issue. The double strike shrine, that is to say. So I don't think that Captain's worth it. Because they're going to have like a 6/6 first striker next turn, you know? This is where we want Befriending the Moths really, really badly. Okay, no plays, though. Well, now let's see. If I Uprising for 5, I get 5 Menace creatures. They get 4 creatures. 5 Menace creatures. Let's see, I'm gonna have 6, 11 attacking. They're gonna have 7 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's do it. It's enough damage. I don't think it's quite lethal. And if they have any interaction, obviously they're going to take even less. But I think that's the play. Seven of my creatures have Menace. We almost killed him here. Assuming they have 1 trick. Yep. Okay, so they're gonna live at 2, I believe. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, they need to block all of the non-menace creatures 100%. Okay. Yeah, if they didn't have that removal spell, we had them lethal, didn't we? By Xaxes. So weird. This deck wants to attack individually, but then it also wants to attack because it goes so wide with all of its creatures. I mean, they're still in pretty rough shape because these both have menace. Even killing one of the Peerless Samurai isn't quite enough. They need to have multiple effects here. Blocking is the same as attacking there, right? Although I guess if they have like a... No, we might as well just take it. Oh, God, they had their own oath. And they insta-scried top with 3? Wait, does that kill them? They go 1, 1, 1. Oh my gosh. Woo. We just killed him. Oh my lord. We were... If we didn't top deck that turn, we were definitely losing, given that they had just triple topped. Oh my gosh. Maybe I do need this Befriending the Moths in the deck. It's just too good for pushing in damage like that. I mean, I even said it during the draft that this is the deck that wants Befriending. Yeah, I'm feeling like this Tempered in Solitude is just not correct in this particular Samurai deck. I just have way too many creatures. In a lot of Samurai decks, I think it makes sense, but maybe not so much in this one. Especially, furthermore, not only do I have a lot of creatures, so I want to be going wide, but I also have a lot of expensive cards, right? We have the 2 Imperial Oath, that's 2 6 mana. We have the 2 Asari Captains, those are 5 mana. We have now the Befriending, we have the Yamazaki, those are both 4 mana, right? So, while the majority of the deck is still... I mean, the Tempered would be fine, it's just more awkward in this deck than in other Samurai decks. Okay. Scary, scary, scary. Let's go, baby. Give me the goods. Please? Why am I waiting? We can go. Inception right there, if you heard that. A little bit of the YouTube intro. Oh, this is great fun. Pared us down to a gold. How it took so long. Alright, we are on the draw. Hand looks decent. Hello. I guess Synthesizer is similarly awkward to Tempered, perhaps. Yeah, I probably still shouldn't cut the Tempered. Blue-white network disruptor, alright. I think I'm just gonna battery and equip here. don't think I'm in a rush to fire off the synthesizer just quite yet. Alright. Well, they didn't have an enchantment, so they didn't get a 2-2, which is nice. We will play it out now. We have 2 of our bricks in hand. X. So I will say we're doing a little bit of flooding here. Sure, make a 2-2. This makes a samurai, right? Okay. I think let's go ahead and activate the synthesizer. I mean, again, awkward, but... Oh, we hit. Sure. If we had brick there, or hit a land, I would just be able to equip the battery to the 2-2 I just made. Alright. Let's do this. We're gonna set up a position, hopefully, where the Asari Captain, if we can find it, gives us just, like, insta-lethal with our, Imperial Oath. Ooh. Well, yeah, that doesn't really do anything. I think I'm gonna keep the Uprising again. We don't need to push too much damage in. To make that good. So next turn we can play the Katana, play the Befriending, attack, hit him for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seems good to me. Probably should have attacked with creature last turn, but oh well. Oh, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Alright. 3 top again! The day of the top, huh? Yeah, so we go like this. I guess it makes sense to pump that. Katana. Back for 6. Inventive Iteration. Strange to not bounce a token here. Okay. So if I Ganjo for 6, they get 5 tokens. Yeah. Gotta trade off here. If I Ganjo for 6, they get 5 tokens. I can block 3 of them. Again for 8. Am I a little bit short of lethal? 6. Yeah, I can get in for 8. I'm a little bit short of lethal here. And it is risky to attack, isn't it? I mean, I guess all my creatures have vigilance. Yeah, I guess we have to. So they get back their mnemonic sphere. Damn. Damn. Remember, this doesn't give menace to any samurai that I have. Those tokens are the only ones that gain menace, so me blocking last turn didn't change that fact. I keep playing against people that have multiple freaking Imperial Oaths. Like, this game would be so easy otherwise. Alright, I mean, I lose to any removal, but that was going to be the case no matter what I did that turn. So we might as well put ourselves in a position where I might be able to win. Sure, that'll do her. I don't know what their deck was, but all they did was double Imperial Oath. Ah! Oof. Big loss there. I think this seismic wave just sucks. I think I'd rather just have, like, the ogre. We just want to punch in as hard as we can, as quickly as we can. Fun samurai deck. Well, GG go next. Was there anything different I could have done? Instead of playing Eiganjo Uprising on that one turn, maybe I just play out my 2-1 and suit it up. That makes it really hard for them to attack with anything on the ground, I guess? But I need to pressure them. I don't know. This looks like the same exact hand as the previous game. Except this Yamazaki was something else. Alright, we'll keep. Dang it. On the draw versus potentially ninjas is not where you want to be. Oh, versus blue-red artifacts. Yes, okay. Alright, there we go. 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop, perhaps? Wow, what a curve. Okay. Well, maybe I'm already dead because their curve was insane. What? I guess my opponent is named Misery after all. Just gotta trade. Oh, good! What? Well, I'd say this was fun, but we actually didn't do anything, and the opponent just went 1, 2, 4, 4. Yeah, okay. I mean... You know, sometimes it really do be like that. There's just nothing to say there. Good beats. I'll shake your hand. I guess I could have had a removal if we had. I mean, I didn't even see Repel the Violet during the draft. All right, I'm gonna keep this. Obviously, we need to find another land, but I think we can give this a shot. Perfect. We can return the Lizard Blades if it dies with our recovery unit, so that's good. Man, what a hell of a curve our opponent had that previous game. 1 drop, 2 drop, 4 drop, 4 drop, 4 drop. All 3 of the 4 drops were insane. Very easy attack here. If they want to double block, that's great. Let's play out the Peerless then instead of the recovery unit. That's annoying, but that's not the worst. Yep. We actually have a pretty nice turn here. Oh, 3 Fang of Shigeki. We get to play out our Peerless Samurai, attack, and then we get to cast our recovery unit for 1 mana. So, pretty darn nice. Three snakes, huh? Oh my god, can you imagine if we had the Seismic? The one game where this card would be insane. My opponent has 3 Fang of Shigekis. So if I draw the Ogre Warrior, whatever it's called, that would have been the Seismic Wave. Be kind of funny. I'm not gonna block here. I'll take the 5. Sure. It's not a warrior or whatever, right? It's just some kind of vehicle. So we're not gonna actually crew this turn. I'm gonna go to combat. And if we just attack with 1, right, we get to cast Imperial Oath. Actually surprised at how good this Peerless Samurai has been. Awkward there to miss damage though, but now we've gotten the utility out of it, now we can just start attacking with everything. Wonder what they have in their hand. I wonder if they have a Master's Rebuke. And they were waiting for me to crew the recovery unit and I never did. Got him. Okay, there's our Befriending the Moths. Let's keep that. So we can crew the recovery unit and then give it flying. It's pretty aggressive. I will trade with 2 of them, but I won't trade with the full 3. Because this is... Oh no, this is crew 2. Okay, I could have actually. Interesting that they're willing to trade all 3 of those off, though. So they already have an answer to deal with the recovery unit, then. Maybe they have a Fade that they're going to cast post-combat. Play out their Takenuma. Okay. 15-11. 1 card in hand. Ah, Geothermal bounced their raid. Okay, that's good. Maybe I don't Befriending the Moss this turn anymore. Let's see. Guess let's crew like this. Pump up the vigilance. Attack with both. Return our lizard blades to our hand. Okay, trading's good for us. Because I'm actually under a lot of pressure if they don't. Nice. We're really happy if they do this. Okay, good. Because we have a lot of grind out value and they're basically living off the top of their deck. Yep, that's fine. I'll take 3. Now let's friend. Pump up our lizard blades. Take 10. What did they draw? Oh, nothing. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna go to 6. I'm gonna go to 3. Nothing? Okay, well, they're dead on board here. I don't even need to play the captain, because this has menace and the other one was already hitting them for 4. Okay, yeah, I'm glad I re-added that befriending the moths. Especially with the double striker in the deck. What are we, 1 and 2? Or 2 and 2 now? I blame the uprising. Yeah, let's just take that stupid uprising out of the deck. Right? Right? I think so. I'm just gonna put the sling in. And the thing is, the sling's really good because while we are attacking with individual creatures to get triggers, it buffs up that individual creature, and it makes it harder for them to block. We cast the Uprising a couple times already. We don't need it in the deck anymore. We saw what it did. It was okay. Well, it was only bad because our opponent, like the opponents I cast against, both had Imperial Oaths, right? In fact, both times I cast it, did the opponents have 2 Imperial Oath each? Maybe that's why it was bad. Because it is kind of like a bad fireball. I don't know. Maybe we'll put it back in later. On the draw. Not where we wanted to be, but looks like it's good enough to keep. Save the Sokens on for as long as we can. Turn to Doggy. Blue, white. A dog is gonna go driving a car. Oh, I should probably just arrest that then. I don't want to let them get free creatures. It's fine. God, another game where stupid freaking... what's it called? Seismic Wave would be insane. I shouldn't say insane, it'd be a 2-for-1. But, I mean, that's as good as it ever gets, right? Because the companion's an artifact, but the token is not, so we'd be able to target the companion and then, yeah, do some biz. Alright, good turn here for us, though. We get to attack with the samurai. And play our Imperial Oath here on a turn early. Sadly, got to play out our Soken'Zan as a land, but clearly that's going to be worth it. Wow, I don't think I actually want any of those. Three flyer. Right. Let's see. So if we play the Subduer, then we attack here. We can tap the token, crew with this. And if they want to double block, they have to block with Koi and Companion. And then second main phase, we can play the Exemplar for 1 mana. It's so awkward having 6 creatures and really only being able to attack with one of them. This deck is, I don't know. Opponent is still racing me too, which is terrifying. I guess they could just have their own Imperial Oath or something here. Uh-oh, yep. Every single one of my opponents has had an Imperial Oath of their own. So I guess what we do is we pre-combat move and then attack with everything but our Exemplar. Clear off the board. Okay. Yeah, they're still going aggro on me. I have a feeling we are not winning this game. Oh, God. How many of our opponents have cast 2 Imperial Oath? Absurd. Actually absurd. Yeah, I mean, I can't win. I just dead on board if I attack. Pretty damn close, but I can't win if I don't. This is insane. This is where having a boar would be really good. To give trample. I guess our creature wouldn't even live, though. Yeah, I mean, we just lose to the flyers now. Oh, joy is me. The katana can equip for 1, so... I mean, we're just dead in 2 turns in the air. God, this is so sick. I mean, I thought I drafted well. I think we did, clearly, right? Sure, we lose to while we are young. Don't think that card's very good, but... Good enough there. I mean, it didn't matter. We were just going to be dead to the flyers no matter what anyways. I shouldn't talk poorly about a card that beat me, even if the card is actually bad. Alright, 2 and 3. So, the good news is, I think I drafted very well. The only real decision, the biggest decision, was pick 1, pack 1, Lizard Blades over the Spinning Wheel Kick. And we did get heavily rewarded. As evidenced in the draft, like Red White Samurai, very, very open. And then we ran into 2 times Imperial Oath. 2 games at least? It might have been 3. I don't even know. That's Red White Samurai. We really needed that Ryu. That card, I mean, it's just 1 card, of course, but that card is nuts. Yeah, good beats. No, this was another, I think, really, really solid deck that that just ran into some, you know, good counters. Turns out Imperial Oath is a good card versus Imperial Oath. We were a little bit lacking in the removal department, and yes, obviously I'm not running 2 Seismic Waves, but like I said before, this is often enough just going to be worse than Kami Flare or anything like that, so... Good deck, sad outcome. And that's the way it goes sometimes. Thanks for watching. See you back tomorrow.